On Sunday, they'll host the and then on Tuesday, they'll be with pregame routines coming to an end. We're just
Well, some say Giroux.
what a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there at Bledsoe. And it's Drummond in at center. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Then it's Ball, and it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Clark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much, but when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
Williamson dishes the ball. No good that time, and Milwaukee will come the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control, and in that one they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Ingram. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The second overall pick in 2016, a lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
And Clark, they say Brandon Ingram, his own biggest critic. Does all his frustration and worry become, you think, a hindrance?
I think it can be, guys. I mean, you can't weigh yourself down with self-frustration and self-criticism because it can keep you from being your best. At the end of the day, his talent is obvious. I think he's got tremendous upside, but that piece of the mentality that he brings has to be balanced out a bit.
Passes it to the great one. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Ingram against Bledsoe. The pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram passes to Williamson. Over Bledsoe. Rebound Andre Drummond.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Middleton. And the dunk by Giannis.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ingram finds Ball. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Ingram. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Here's Drummond. That shot missing. Pelicans trailed by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Drummond. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 8. Again, the Pelicans score.
Capable of doing some real damage. Give Williamson the rock in a spot like that, and he is going to burn you.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All right, a chance to see some stats for Williamson. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And that one drops for him. Williamson's got 6 points. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Ball against Bledsoe. Back to Middleton. They get the rebound. Passes it to the great one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe taking his time here. Second shot opportunity. And there's the layup. Count the bucket from the great one. He's got 8.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Back to Ball. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep. The shot's good from the great one.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Ball against Giannis. Williamson lays it up off the glass.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Ball against Bledsoe. There's the pass to Williamson. And here is Ingram. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Antetokounmpo passes to the great one. Back to Giannis. And stolen by Williamson. Out left to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
No good from the great one.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Ball, the pass to Williamson. A jump hook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Inside, here's the great one, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Count it.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you. And
And a a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
He's out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Alexander Walker in at the two-guard spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Heat got the job done. He scored 40 points, and his aggressiveness allowed him to make an impact in the charity stripe as well. His coaches and teammates know what he's capable of. When he finds his rhythm, well, it's over. Let's see if he can have another big game tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Hayes. Ingram against Middleton. Hayes trying to break free. No good on that one. Great D that time from Middleton. Here's the great one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Are there any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fine for any number of things? Incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories. But I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And the Pelicans with possession here, trailing by 13. Ball, the pass to Ingram. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Now Hayes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in rebounding and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last season. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim, and he always hustles to get there. And Morris drops them both.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender in rebounding.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Middleton on the wing. Melly passes to the great one. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And Ball slams it in.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
Middleton outside. Passes to Melly. Here's the great one. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
It's good.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Here's the great one. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Andre Drummond fourth.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Bucks leading by 5. And the pass to the great one. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. To the inside. And Morris throws it down.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Here's the great one. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Both free throws good from the great one. Pelicans trail by 7. Ball, the bounce pass. It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. They get it back, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Here's the great one. Bucks passing it around. Morris against Bledsoe. Offensive rebound. Here's the great one. Drummond off target at the rim. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Shots good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 8 points. Milwaukee leading by 5. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, a bit surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
Williamson is checked in for Marcus Morris. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ball. Good D by Bledsoe. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They double-team Bledsoe. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Drummond with it. He's on him. And that one's good. Drummond.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Passes it to Hayes. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. For 3, Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play.
With 1 on the clock, he can't get that one to fall. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And a chance now to send it over to... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with the Great One, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Now, here's Ball. The pass to Williamson. Now, here's Ball. Ingram outside. 5 on the clock. Over Middleton. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. The Pelicans have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And that one misses. Mark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well, but a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Ball kicks to Hayes. A three. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Knocked loose. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's the Great One, and it's denied.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
On the inbound, boom, he jams it straight down. Here's Alexander Walker. 8 points for him. Antetokounmpo passes to the Great One. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. 31 points for the Great One.
And Antetokounmpo is a very gifted passer now, capable of running the offense and getting his guys going in the process.
Out to the wing. Alexander Walker passes the ball. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Drummond, and it's blocked. Goes back up. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
He doesn't get the second one. Pelicans trail by 20. And here is Ball. He's got 6. Feeds to Hayes. Here's Williamson. Back to Ball. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Bledsoe. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of. If you don't want your pocket picked, here are last season's steals leaders. Well, you look at the great one of the league's best third in steals.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Hayes dishes to Ingram. Ball with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ingram with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Ingram against Bledsoe. Pass to Alexander Walker. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Pass to Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving the ball around. Swiped it away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. That one good for 2. The great one's got 8 points here in this quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Bledsoe. It's deflected.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Morris is checked in for New Orleans. The Bucks also with the sub. Allen's checked in for Eric Bledsoe.
Get open, he's free.
Ingram finds Ball. Here's Williamson, defended by Allen. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Williamson. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Allen right side. That one rolling around and runs out.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to Williamson. He kicks it to Ball. The pass to Williamson. Over Allen. Another shot. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now Ball. He's got 6. Second chance effort, and the rejection by Giannis. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. For New Orleans, they have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws. And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280. and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Whitehead passes to Holmes. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Dunn dishes to Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And taking a look here at some numbers for the great one. Coming off a terrific season. First in scoring, first in free throw percentage. And his ability to pressure and disrupt defensively was obvious. He ranked 3rd in the league in steals.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. And he's good on the second. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Dunn outside. Good on the three-point shot. Dunn's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the first one at the line is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Bucks leading by 21. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Here's Melton. To the paint. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's DiVincenzo. Got it. Good job in the low post. DiVincenzo's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Here's Williamson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Can't be this assertive with Williamson. He's already a pro at drawing you in and getting the call.
So he gets them both. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. The shot's good from the Great One. The Great One's got 41.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Melton, and it's sent back by Drummond.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Antetokounmpo against Dunn. Now here's Williamson. 22 points for him.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Milwaukee ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Marcus Morris. He's out there with Dunn. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Fuller in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that. He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
And there's the bucket from the Great One. The Great One's got 44.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Morris looking over the floor. He dishes it to Holiday. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Here's Fuller. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Hayes with the steal. Ball stolen. Pass to Motley. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's the Great One. Lays it up and banks it in. The Great One's got 46 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Passes it to Fuller. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Giannis kicks to Valentine. The Great One. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The Great One's got 48.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here's Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fuller. Count it. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Hayes. Unloads. Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the chart.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Inside, here's the great one. And the first one drops. 2 shots. Both free throws good from the great one. New Orleans has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Takes it from 10. Here's Hayes. Rebound, Milwaukee. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The great one passes to Melly, and it's blocked. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Williamson. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall I think it's pretty solid.
Ingram kicks the ball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Ingram missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
The rebound by the Bucks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Allen. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Harris has checked in for Chris Middleton. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Without question, the great one displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to Ingram. Clark, Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. I feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying it. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
It's tipped. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Ball.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting from Milwaukee.
No good on that one. Jonathan Motley's checked in for Milwaukee. And the second free throw, good. New Orleans has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Allen against Ball. And there's the foul. It's on Kadeem Allen. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Marcus Morris is checked in for New Orleans. Ball, the pass to Alexander Walker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist in the game. Milwaukee leading by 23. Passes it to the Great One. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Great One's got 54 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology, if you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that too in their locker room at halftime. And slam dunk by Ingram.
What about those dribble moves from Ingram? I mean, really good at carving his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
From deep. Offensive rebound.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 10 points for Lonzo Ball. Bucks leading by 21. Now the pass to the Great One. But they recover it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Tries yet again. Rebound by Alexander Walker. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Motley. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Kadeem Allen. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back the ball. Williamson dishes the ball. Shot clock at 5. Buries it down low. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
The Great One passes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Boy, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Pass to Hayes. Here's ball. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro level.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Bledsoe outside. Passes to the great one. Puts up a three. Here's Middleton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Boy, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton. Hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contact and gets himself to the line.
And he sinks the second. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Motley the pass to the great one. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. The pass to Valentine. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to the great one. And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And here's New Orleans now. It's an 18-point game. Passes it to Fuller. Morris outside. Kicks to Holiday. Dishes it to Williamson. Let's go. Offline. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.